11-8-6 in the SEC, and Keyshawn Bryant, the super sophomore, coming off his first career double-double, leading freshman scorer in the country, and according to some, the number.
I don't think you can think 2 weeks at a time. You can only think this game, the now, if you will.
Hammonds on the offensive glass.
And one of the things Georgia needs to do in this rematch is play better early.
Look out. Edwards. A steal and the bucket, 4-0 dog. I like the early start here tonight. 6:30 Eastern tip. Talking to Frank Martin, Tom Crean earlier. They both certainly enjoyed Tom Crean, especially being on the road. Instead of those late starts out west. Frank inside the basket. Carolina on the board. Here's Kamara, the 4-star prospect. Rejected by Frank. Over to Bryant.
Both teams have opened up man-to-man, and Carolina will play a vast majority of the time in man. Georgia will mix things up occasionally.
Break wide open for the flush. Tied at 4.
Had to do it the hard way because they had those early season hiccups in terms of a quadrant 3 loss and a quadrant 4 loss.
Edwards feeds Hammonds and a chance for 3.
It is rare that I talk about a freshman who I think is physically gifted and skillfully gifted and ready for the next level. But I'm
clock. Hammonds, a good start for him. And off the mark that time.
This is one thing that happened to Georgia in the first game, that Carolina will stand you up defensively, not give you what you want.
And Frink was fouled.
Previous seasons, the committee is going to have to put added weight on conference tournaments and your performance there. Why? Because the difference in these teams is so minuscule.
The Arkansas Razorbacks tonight, 8:30 Eastern, right here on SEC Network and also the ESPN.
Just 65. South Carolina's is 63, so they're right behind. They've just had a...
I believe you gave me that number earlier. 1-10 versus quad 1 and quad 2 for Tennessee.
Yeah, 1-9 in quad 1 alone. They played a great schedule.
Off the bounce, the floater's good by Moss. Tied at 11, 6 minutes in. Crump launches from downtown. And Lawson skies for the board.
How can Crump miss that shot after the last three-pointer he took?
McCreary in spin. Here's Moss. Interesting year for Georgia. Dogs, one of the youngest teams in the country, led by Edwards and Wheeler. And there's Crump from downtown. Dogs back in. Edwards, the rebound.
See, that's a pro skill set.
Frank, the rejection. There was con team next season. Brown went to AC Flora High School.
Honest. Is this a new trend?
I graduated. Lawson off the pump fake. And poked away, saved by Crump, ahead to Hammonds, who gives it up to Moss.
You got to catch that ball with 2 hands. Secure.
McCreary, healthy, off glass, his second
move to the rim.
What did you term that a few weeks ago? Smash mouth basketball?
Smash mouth hoops. Josh Nebo style.
Wheeler outside to Edwards. The flick of the wrist and the 3 points are good.
Well, he can score in a variety of ways. Impacts the game in a lot of ways.
Second steal for the Ant-Man in the flush. He's got 7.
Roy, he makes it look so easy and effortless.
That's the point, right?
Wow.
10-2 run for UGA. And McCreary now has 6 off the bench. Trey Hannibal on the floor. Diagnosed with strep throat back on Sunday. Frank Martin sent him home, said, we can't be around you right now. He's from South Carolina, so that's exactly what he did. He went back to Hartsville. From the corner, there's a shot by Donnell Gresh. Dogs remain in the zone. Kotsar found a crease and an easy 2.
Defense I talk about. No one communicated in the zone. Well, this is an isolation for Edwards.
Great matchup of pure athletes. Fagan whips it around. Kamara from downtown, and that's a corner trip. Kotsar with a size advantage. And the tip in by McCreary.
18 points off those miscues. That is maximizing your opportunity.
Put back by Kotsar.
Now with Edwards out of the game, where does the offense come from?
Higgins tries to answer that question for you. Hammonds. But you can't put him on the bench.
He's got to shoot that shot.
And Lawson.
Now, I got to believe if there's a better #1 pick, I don't know who it is.
I like what you said about how the plays that you've referenced being next level. The bounce pass from 40 feet out, the vision. Look at the overall number of wins for Carolina, 16-11. If you can get to 19, if you can get to 20, based off who you have left to play, including Mississippi State at home here next week, I think 20 puts you in. 19, it's a conversation.
Are you saying the combination of getting to 20 using the SEC tournament, perhaps?
Yes. 20 including Nashville. Hammonds was fouled on the triple. Good old-fashioned 4-point play. You've implored him to shoot several times tonight with some real estate in front of him.
Especially when you're playing with a guy as gifted as Edwards. He's going to get you opportunities.
Frink has been gifted tonight.
It is just dominating block to block.
Wheeler. Smooth move, could not finish. Pops out to Edwards, who can. And it's all net.
The second shot opportunity alive, the tip out.
Couisnard remains on the bench. Inside to Bryant, another jam. Two to play in the first. Hammonds back to the basket in a strong move. And Edwards was pushed. Make it 11. Don't forget Friday right here on the SEC Network, and also on the ESPN app. Edwards with 12.
Georgia back to the matchup.
Moss inside, Levesque wide open, and the dime dropped beautifully.
Hey, who did you play? Who did you beat? Where did you beat them? It is a big factor.
Here's a steal. Frink, the left-handed finish. He was held in check, relatively speaking. Dogs lead it by 6.
Georgia back to this matchup, but can they keep the ball out of the paint? They were not very good in the first half.
Frink inside. Quite a night so far, and it continues here. Alonzo Frink, 7 of 8 from the floor. 18. Hammonds thought about it.
So that's a bad decision individually. Shoot the 3 ball, but don't step just inside the arc.
Well, Frink was thinking about a heat check from downtown for a minute. Here's Kotsar, the elbow J. Count it, the mid-range master that time. Possible.
Do you think Keyshawn Bryant is getting his mini Neek on tonight?
I do. Yes, I do. I like the comparison. Bryant with a couple of highlight reel slams back in the first half. Was had another one moments ago on the alley-oop attempt. Lawson inside.
And on the bubble, Arkansas is right there at 45. Very solid. Between Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi State, Carolina, even Tennessee. I think they're all in the discussion.
Tennessee still there?
And here's what every coach, here's what every coach is telling his team. You're in charge of your own destiny.
Guided that line to us this morning as well. Edwards chases it down. Dumps it off to Brown for the easy bucket.
The selfish play by Edwards. What did Tom Crean talk to us about today? What a great teammate he is.
Couisnard his first bucket.
That is a recipe for failure.
I didn't know you had information on the backside of your board in front of you there. You turned the board over to recite
team
that
stats.
stat. That was impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. Postseason for him, for Professor Wise. Edwards hangs and scores another basket for the Ant-Man. Give him 20.
He just dares you to take the charge.
Floater by Couisnard in the response. Starting to get butt.
See, everybody thinks every shot is a good shot. It's not.
McCreary whips it to Bryant. Nice pass, great catch and finish by Mike Peake. Crump left open from the wing. That's his spot. He comes up short.
If you shoot quickly and miss, you better get back.
Couisnard wide open from downtown. He was, but you watch and listen to him on the floor courtside, and he's the only voice that you hear for Carolina.
He has earned the trust of his teammates. There is no question. Couisnard, the freshman, the redshirt freshman, he's the leader.
Big buck.
Isolation.
The answer's right there. Better defense by Carolina. The putback by Mike Peake.
But did you see
Mike Peake?
But did you see how many white jerseys Edwards accumulated down in that paint on the drive?
How about the spin?
Too easy.
Halfway through our second half. Well, Keyshawn Bryant coming off his first career double-double against LSU, no less, this past Saturday night. Finally healthy and paying dividends now in his sophomore campaign. Peake, the spin. Up and off, but was fouled in the process.
Pete, just go to the basket, be an active rebounder.
James, due to his size and physicality, try to make it a one-possession game, and he cannot.
How about the fashion tonight?
It is a bit different.
I like it.
You like anything different. That's what I've learned about you. Frank with position. Back to work, up and in. Is that what that's called? Lanzo Frank just picked up his fourth foul. Edwards from downtown. One possession. Bolden. Edwards lost the handle. And it pops to Peake. Dogs can tie it with a shot from bonus land. Edwards attacking. Up and in. Boy, he glided right through the air. There he goes. Edwards tried to dump it off. He turns it over. Bryant. And A.J. Lawson. From A.J. Lawson, his sophomore guard.
If there would be one thing I could convince players in college, eliminate the step-back jumper from your game.
Well, James Harden says otherwise.
I said in college.
Okay. Big possession for Georgia. Fagan probing. Corner triple from Edwards, and he was bumped by Bryant. That'll be his third.
But you just can't put your hand on the shooter like that.
I assume that it translates well in the NBA.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that shooting motion. But he'll speed that up at the next level because you have
times tonight near the paint. There he is, Bryant.
Living above the rim.
He's dealt with a lot of injuries this year. Now that he's healthy, a lot of fun to watch. So is Ty Fagan, the runner.
Three-quarter trap orchestrated, but Georgia's response was too quick.
Creary with position. Reached double figures in the first half. Here's Lawson from the corner. Carolina leads it by
point blank.
Here's Kotsar, the lone holdover from the Final Four team. Spins it in. Gets it back. Deep three. Kamara, the rebound, and a foul. He'll shoot two.
We're so successful in setting up paint touches throughout this game.
And this is as loud as it's been all evening. Kamara, clutch.
Tom Crean, he was going to be in a one-possession game with 5 to go today. Would he have taken it?
He would have taken it all day long. Dogs have a chance to increase their 2-game winning streak. Carolina, their eye on the bigger prize as Frank was fouled. It's the brand. Frank Martin's hoping he's going to be good enough to go back to the dance for the first time in 3 years. On Selection Sunday, right? If Minaya comes back around the SEC tournament, perhaps the committee says, well, Minaya game. Lead is 4.
And here's this 3-quarter trap I was talking about. Back to the zone. Little 1-2-2. Ball's got to go below the free throw line.
Harris, baseline, was fouled. Dogs in the double bonus the rest of the way. (72-70). McCreary was triple teamed and then fouled.
Significantly better right now. They're winning the rebound battle.
McCreary. Hammond's back on the floor with 4 fouls. He got caught in no man's land. 2 to shoot. And the bailout whistle. 84% at the line this season. Gresham, the first grad transfer.
Distance, the one you like. Just 31% this season.
Fagan, stolen by Frank. Ahead to Lawson. Euro step, rejected. 3 throws coming. I'll try to change that. And he's missed.
Carolina really struggles in their free throw shooting.
Tied at 73. 2 to play.
If I'm Carolina, I'm not letting Edwards have a touch. I'm going to make somebody else beat me.
Edwards fouled by Bryant from behind. Knight perfect at the stripe so far. Now 7 of 7. How good has the Ant-Man been? On the bubble this campaign.
Who's going to be the big shot taker and the big shot maker?
Couisnard was bumped. Gresham was there. Couisnard. Big miss. Game that's featured 42 combined fouls. 1-point affair. He's rubbing his 2 hands together saying what's getting ready to go down in Cola. Here's Hammonds. Attacking. Off glass. The lead is 3 for the Dogs. Frank will trigger. Lawson in the corner to tie it up, and he hits it. 70. Lawson hit the big one a minute ago. In and out here. Kotsar gets it back and was fouled. 15 just over a week ago. And he'll get it back. Towards the rim was hammered. 7-point line. Edwards ties it. Free basketball, Carolina. And the tap will be saved by Hammonds. Georgia gets the first crack at it. Yeah, the foul's a major issue. Harris, Kamara have already fouled out. Edwards has not. He's got 34.
The locker room, excuse me, the huddle at the break leading into the overtime.
Kotsar, elbow J. Tied at 81.
Dorinoka in studio. If you're tuning in to watch Tennessee visit Arkansas, that game can be seen over on the SEC Network alternate channel or on the ESPN app. When we're finished in Columbia, we'll get you to Fayetteville.
Edwards. Hammonds almost tipped that in on the fly. Lawson was pushed and fouled. If that's Hammonds, his not. Lawson 3 for 8 at the stripe tonight. Big one there.
There are two
to make it a 2-possession game here in overtime. Can't do it. Wheeler. There he is. How about to spin and off the glass? Are you kidding me? The 83. He's got 36.
I didn't like that shot by Lawson.
2-on-1. Edwards. Tom Crean says, back it out, young man. Back it out. Let's set up the offense.
This is not complicated. 5 red needs the ball.
Wheeler. Puts it in. Are you kidding? Back-to-back. Out of the timeout. Gamecocks trail by 1.
Same hammer action. This time they played off of it.
Kotsar was fouled by Peak. Who can't believe it? 2-10 tonight for Mike Kotsar. That's his 5th career double-double. More importantly, he ties the score at 85. 1 of 2 for
12 free throws they have missed tonight.
They'll clear it out for Edwards. There he goes. Triple team. Foul. 10 for 10 tonight. You've now jinxed 2 players. And that free throw miss keeps him 1 point short of it. Wheeler. Rejected. And they're going to call a foul. Wheeler, a 69% free throw shooter. He's got 3 points off. 1 of 2. Gamecocks lead it by 1. 16-second differential between the clocks.
I want to run the same play. Kusnard and Kotsar.
And Edwards fouled Kusnard. 2 more opportunities coming right now. Clutch. Gamecocks lead it by 3. The shot clock is off. Wheeler will foul Kusnard right away. 3 of 4. 2-possession game. Now 6 of 9. Have to hurry. Wheeler was bumped by Lawson. And that's SMU back in December. Big free throw. And he does. There he is. How about to spin and off the glass? Are you kidding?